Thanks for stopping by your mobile tech. I know it's been a while since I posted any videos, and I apologize for that. But rest assured, I'll have more videos coming real soon, like this one, where I'll be unboxing Samsung's brand new Galaxy Note 20 Ultra and 5G. Now, I don't want to go into all the specs, but I will go over a few, the ones that jumped out to me. Like this has a 6.9-inch diagonally measured screen. That's the biggest screen you can get in a smartphone today as of August 21st, 2020, when I got this one. They're calling it the Quad HD Plus Dynamic AMOLED 2x Infinity O display. That's a lot to say, but there's a lot of screen here. The resolution of this phone is 3088 by 1440 with 496 ppi or pixels per inch. It's HDR10 Plus certified. It has an IP68 rating, which means that you can drop this phone in 5 feet of water for 30 minutes and your phone should just be fine. Any longer than that, a little deeper than that, who knows? I'm not gonna say, but IP68 certifies that 5 feet and 30 minutes is okay. The phone weighs in at 203 grams and it has 120 hertz refresh rate. So when you're scrolling and pinching and zooming and watching video, it should be a little bit smoother for you than the phones with the 60 hertz. And as far as I know, this is the only phone with 120 hertz. I could be wrong, but from the research I did, this is the only phone with 120 hertz refresh rate. Now, this one has 12 gigabytes of RAM built into the phone to help you with all the functions that it does. Like the video recording is insane on this phone. You can do 8K, 4K, 1080p, 720p, slow motion, and super slow motion. I could go into the FPS or frames per second, but I'll leave that in the description below because that just would be too much to go into here. Along with 12 gigabytes of RAM, it has 128 gigabytes of internal storage. They do offer another Note Ultra, which has 512 gigabytes, and there's a little bit of a price difference. It's $150 more for that extra storage. So I believe the 128 is $12.99 and the 512 is $14.49. So it's $150 more. Now, if you don't want to spend $150 right away, there's good news because both Ultras come with a micro USB slot, which allows you to bump up that storage to 1 terabyte. I would like to mention that this does have 5x optical zoom and 50x digital zoom. Some people aren't a fan of digital zooms because when you zoom in, the picture becomes muddy or pixelated. So with that being said, let's open it up and see what's inside. Oh, and I forgot to mention that it has a 4500 milliamp battery, which should be more than enough to carry you throughout the day. So here we have it. This is the Galaxy Note 20 Ultra 5G. And I will say this, the packaging has really stepped it up in recent years. I like it a lot. Just something that you might notice is that if you're buying these phones secondhand or whatnot, this stylus, the color of the stylus here indicates which color phone you ordered or the one that you're buying. And I happen to buy the one that is called Mystic Black. So let's just open this up and see what's inside. Okay, here we go. All right, here we go. There's something stuck in the bottom here, or in the top rather. Set that there. Open this up, and what do we have? That's all of that. Okay, so this is the quick reference guide. This is the terms and conditions. And this is important consumer safety information. I don't know if anybody actually reads all of that, but they put it there for you. And this, my friends, would be the Galaxy Note 20 Ultra and 5G Mystic Black. And there's a shot of that. I'm trying to get you a good shot of this camera module back here without the glare of the cameras. There you go. Set that there for just a moment. What else do you get inside? Here's a charger. They've been making a big deal about this charger lately. It's supposed to be a higher wattage charger. Let's see if I can find one of the older ones. I just happen to have this one close by. And this was the original fast charger they came up with, and this is the newest one. It's supposed to be a little faster. And the size is pretty comparable. Not much difference there. But anyway, so this is the old one, and this is the new one. Let's set that there. What else do we have? And then in here we have absolutely nothing. And this is what I've expected, actually. And the reason being is there's been a lot of debate over the way Samsung has delivered this product this time, the Note. And the reason being is this box was made to have something in it. And you're probably wondering, well, what's the big deal? Well, in the European version of this phone, when you order the phone, you get the S Pen stylus replacement nibs or tips, and you get the tool to remove that. And then along with that, as you'll also see, is supposed to be the USB-C headphones. So if you were in Europe, you got those two things. Here in the US, they decided not to include it. I don't know how you feel about that. I'm used to getting something more than just the phone and the charger, but so be it. And in here, what do we have? We have a box inside of a box. Nothing else inside there. This would be, okay, so this right here is your USB to USB. So just pop this in here. As we all know, USB-C can be either direction. That's the beauty of it. That's what you get there. And then you have the box. So I'm going to switch places here to actually get to the phone. And we're going to power this up. There we go. And I'll get this set up. Now, what I will go over about this phone is, let's start. Here's the screen, of course. The top has a SIM tray. And over here, there's a microphone. Over here, you have the volume rockers. And here's your power button. If you noticed, there's no Bixby button. On the bottom, you have, we can get this out the way, your USB charging port, another microphone port, speaker. Of course, let's see if I can get a better angle with this. This is where your stylus goes. Pop that back in there. Along the left side of the phone, there are no buttons, especially that Bixby button. Some people liked Bixby, some people didn't. I wasn't a big fan of it. I turned it off. Maybe it improved over time, but initially I didn't like it and I just never gave it a chance. This would be the camera array. Let's see if I can get you a good shot of that. See if you can see that without the LEDs lighting it up. But what I will say is that this is your flash right there. And then this would be your laser autofocus. This top camera, because there's 3 cameras here. So in the top camera, you get the 12 megapixel ultra wide. The bottom is the 12 megapixel telephoto. And this one in the middle is the 108 megapixel wide angle lens. If you flip it over to the front, I don't know if you can see it, but right here, there's a small 10 megapixel selfie. And that's pretty much it for the phone and for what you get. I would like to revisit the issue about the headphones and the replacement tips for the S Pen. I don't know much yet about the tips and how you can get a hold of them and the tool to remove the tip from the S Pen. But I do know that if you go to Samsung's website and you request the USB or the USB-C headphones, excuse me, they will send them to you free of charge. Okay, so that's pretty much what you get in the box. But what I'd like to revisit is what you don't get in the box. You know, it's not a big issue, but it's something I think is worth mentioning. I don't know why Samsung decided this year not to include the nib removal tool, replacement nibs, or the headphones. Maybe that's their way of cutting costs. I don't know. They're saying that a lot of people aren't interested in wired headphones because everybody's going to Bluetooth now. So they didn't include it. But I'm thinking if you're spending $12.99, $14.49 plus tax, then I think they should just throw that in there. Why not? But maybe in the end, we're getting a better value of phone because they're not putting that in the box. So maybe that goes towards research and development, or maybe that's why we have some of the other cool features. I don't know. But if you're wondering what I'm talking about, like, what is this guy talking about? Let me just show you. Here's my I have an old Verizon Note 4 sitting around. And I've never had to actually replace a nib or a tip in any of my phones, any of my Notes that I've had. So this is the nib. See, and inside here, there's 3 tips plus the tool. And that comes inside the box normally. Why they didn't do it, I don't know. However, as far as it comes to the headphones, I do know that you can request them from Samsung and they'll send them to you free of charge. So they've made them, they have them on stock, and they'll send them out to those that want it. For whatever reason, they seem to think that in Europe, people still love their wired headphones. In the US, we don't really care for it. I don't know, you be the judge. I'm gonna make a video that shows step-by-step what you need to do to get your free Galaxy USB-C headphones if you want them. And I'll leave a link in the description below so that you can do that at your leisure. But that's it for now. Again, thank you so much for stopping by your Mobile Tech. Be sure to like, subscribe, hit the bell for more videos, even though I haven't put out any in quite a while, but they're coming. So hit the bell. And if you have any comments, if you have any suggestions, complaints, rants, anything like that, be sure to leave that in the comments below. I try really hard to respond to all my comments. I've been doing that even though I haven't posted a video. I keep up with my comments. So once again, thanks, and you guys have a great one. Look forward to the next video.